Hello everybody, welcome back to the Miracle Perspective, and this is a quick welcome back because we're together just about yesterday or 2 days ago, and I've got something really special, guys, from someone really special. She gave me this idea and I was like, wow, what an idea, bring it on. And I was like, I'm gonna invite you, you're gonna come and give this idea to the people, and you will bring it best because you are the bearer of the idea. So I'm not going to tell you who the name is, but let's just listen to this person introduce the lady on stage.
Mahlodi, Speak Queen Khatle, the founding director of SpeaKingdom Private Limited, is a young, intrepid African leader with a flair for the continent and its development goals. After taking first prize at a national public speaking competition in 2011, Mahlodi realized that her knack for speaking was simply an avenue for which she could create a global leadership academy that uses speaking as a tool to solve some of the world's most pressing socio-economic issues. This is the heartbeat of the company. In 2016, she was selected alongside 100 young leaders throughout the SADC region to take part in the Obama Young African Leaders Initiative. In the same year, she was one of 30 candidates nationwide to participate in the ASRI Future Leaders Program, which focuses on the social development of leaders in communities across the country. She holds a BCom Honours degree from the University of Pretoria, where she was also the president of the Golden Key International Honour Society, which recognizes the top 15 academic achievers from tertiary institutions worldwide. She obtained a certificate in public management from the UNISA School of Business Leadership, and she hopes to use her education to co-create a heightened sense of responsible citizenship across the continent. She is also the former Chief Strategic Officer of Club Readership Private Limited, a 100% black-owned publishing company, which to date has successfully published 20 titles. She is now serving as an ambassador of the company. In the same year, she co-authored a book, A Guide to Being an Extraordinary Student. In 2018, she was invited by the SABC to give an analysis on the impact of President Cyril Ramaphosa's policy framing in his inaugural January 8 statement. She was recently profiled by Momentum on their #BornWithMomentum campaign that seeks to celebrate young people from different walks of life, all on their journey to success. In 2019, her company partnered with the 67 CEOs to host Global Entrepreneurship Week in South Africa, a global initiative to capacitate SMMEs with knowledge, resources, and networks to advance the business ecosystem.
All right. So guys, you heard that this is Mahlodi that we are talking to today. She's the Speak Queen from SpeaKingdom, and she came with this idea. And I just want Mahlodi, how are you?
Very well, thanks, and how are you?
Wonderful. Welcome to the show, and I'm honored by what you're about to bring to the table. And without wasting any further time, I think it's good I just say, what do you have to say to the people, Mahlodi?
So I think you'd be surprised, or a lot of people would be surprised to see that I'm excited and I still have my energy and I still have my wits about me, given everything that's happening globally. And this idea has a lot to do with how we are shaping and framing our minds to prepare ourselves for what's going to happen post-corona. Because a lot of people are stuck right now, and this place where they're at has less to do with their physical inability to go out and actually more to do with where they are mentally. And I just reckoned that if we could have an opportunity to share various forms of motivation and inspiration that touches on different aspects of life with the public, with South Africans, and with the globe at large, then we can help people get out of a mental block, which will ultimately help them to renew themselves and renew their perspective to prepare themselves for what happens after the corona outbreak. Because guys, there's going to be life after this. Let's face reality right now and stop dwelling in the present as if this is the end. This is not the end. If anything, it should be the beginning of the best versions of ourselves.
Wow, profound. Because before you spoke to me on a Monday. Yes, on a Monday. And that's the day I shot the episode that I did on Be Yourself. And I remember on that video, I said specifically that I have a lot of things to say. and things about the economy, things about education, things about what happens after coronavirus. So when you brought this idea to me, I bought into the idea, particularly because these are the things that I was thinking about. So when you are giving me this idea right now, I feel it's very profound and it came just at the right time. So what does it look like? Like in simple terms, what does it look like to you?
So I like the fact that you mentioned there's a lot of elements that are affected by this outbreak. It's the economy, it's education, it's life as we know it, our involvement in society. So what it looks like is the mere fact that everything that we know, our existence as we know it, is shaking. The economies as we know it are shaking. Markets as we know them are shaking. But we as people need to be so firm and so grounded that after this thing frazzles out and dies out, we are in top form. And we are not to be counted amongst the things that are shaking. So I like to use this word, I'm a 2000, they talk about dilo tao teka teka. Everything ya teka teka, vyanong, shuwile manje, now manje ufuna ukuteka teka. Come on guys, let's use this opportunity to 1, upskill ourselves, 2, uproot ourselves spiritually, 3, immerse ourselves in personal development so that by the time we get out of this thing on the other side, and that's the name of the program, the other side, because there is another side, that's just the reality, so that when we get to the other side, we are in top form to help our economy to rebuild, to help the markets to rebuild, to help SMMEs to rebuild, and to help our society to get back to where it was supposed to be. And maybe we might find ourselves in a position where we're better off than what we started in the beginning. So to give you more context on how it will actually happen from an executions point of view, we're going to have 8 weeks, 8 power-packed weeks. And what this means on a weekly basis is we're having a video that focuses on a specific topic per week. So let's just say, for example, the first week is personal development. I want to find out from the top or most influential people amongst youth voices what they are doing in their personal capacity to make sure that their personal development stays in top form during this time in preparation for after COVID. Another example is
there's a guy.
Yeah, another example is health-wise. What are you doing in a health perspective? What are you eating? What does your diet look like? What are you doing physically to keep yourself in top form in preparation for after COVID? Like I said, the bottom line here is to avoid teka-taking at all costs. Already things are falling apart. You can't be counted as one of them.
Deep. And it's very important. I mean, there's one element that most people are not looking at, and that's the most important element to everybody, and that's personal development. And I like the fact that that's what you proposed. I was trying to do a series on personal development before Corona kicked in, and I got derailed. Now you're bringing it back, and I mean, it can only be God. So I just want to say thank you for doing this, and to ask you more questions to just give more clarity. What does one video look like to you? When we are making this video per week, what does it look like? What does it have? What's inside the video?
So this is now my call to action to South Africans that want to get involved. If you have a voice and if you deem yourself to be somebody that has influence, but this is positive influence that I'm talking about, we would like you to come on board as a contributor to this video. What this means is you will shoot a 1 to 2-minute video explaining to us, particularly relating to that topic, how you are preparing yourself in dealing with your own development, whether it be health, whether it be spiritual, whether it be personal development, depending on the topic that we have for the week. And we submit those videos. So if we have 5 contributors for a topic, we get 5 videos, and we ultimately will have, it'll be 10 minutes if we have 5 different videos. So a 10-minute video with different perspectives that are fresh, that are positive, influential, and that are going to catapult us to the journey that we need to travel outside of COVID.
Cool stuff. So I hear you, Mahlodi. How do people get involved in this thing now? So where are these videos going to be posted, and how do they get involved if they want to participate?
So the most exciting thing about this series called The Other Side is it's done in partnership, or rather in collaboration, between 2 very powerful brands, SpeaKingdom, and the second one is The Miracle Perspective. And The Miracle Perspective is a YouTube channel that focuses solely on personal development and introspecting on the self. And I don't think there could ever be a more fitting channel for these videos to sit, because ultimately these are videos that are going to be available even after 10 years, 20 years the effects of COVID have made themselves active and prevalent in our lives. So the videos are going to be readily available on a weekly basis on the Miracle Perspective YouTube channel, one of the best YouTube channels with the best content, if I do say so myself. And if people want to get involved, it's quite simple. We have a theme every week. And this is a series that's going to run over 8 weeks. And ultimately that means we have 8 themes. And the topics are outlined in a poster that we have for our promotional campaign. And if you want to get involved, you just send us a 1 to 2 minute video with your perspective on that theme. Now, let's say, for example, the theme is personal development. What do you think, or what are you doing in your personal life to make sure that your personal development is up to par or is in top form to make sure that you make it after COVID-19?
Nice. You still talking?
No, so I'm done with that one. And maybe this is the part where I mention where they can drop off their videos. So it's a simple thing, guys. We don't want something formal where you're dressing up every morning and putting on your suit and ties. There's a time for that. But I think now that everybody's working from home, let's do it from the comfort of our homes. So get as comfortable as you want to be. What's most important is the message of power, of conviction, and that you'll be sharing with the world. So send your 1 to 2 minute videos to my number, which will also be available on the promotional video. But that number, if I can say it here, is 076 306 5448.
Beautiful stuff. So Mahlodi, I like what you just proposed for the channel, and I really appreciate your honoring my channel with such heavy content. I can already feel. I saw this this challenge that was done by who's this guy? Who's this big figure?
Tyler
Perry. Yes,
Oh,
Tyler Perry.
yes.
And I think that's the kind of feeling that we need more in this time, where everybody is depressed, where fear is lurking in our societies. When we see the news, we see the updates on the the number of cases of coronavirus. Those things are depressing.
That's it.
So the other side is just a beautiful and perfect platform for everybody to get re-inspired again, because right now people's spirits are dying and we need re-inspiration.
That's it. And that's exactly what it is. So let's get involved. Let's do our bit to contribute towards rebuilding this country, this continent, our communities, and ultimately the world.
Beautiful stuff. And at the end of this, the question is, who are you going to be? And this is just going to help us shape ourselves and know who we are and if we are ready or not to go into the other side.
100%.
So thank you so much, Claudie. Looking forward to working more with you, and I'm looking forward to getting more people on the show and having more people participate in this, and hopefully the bigger outcome and the bigger goal will be a success.
Thank you, Miracle. Thank you for the beautiful work that you're doing on the Miracle Perspective. And we're taking this one notch up, so they better be ready. Thank you.
Yeah, boy. SpeaKingdom fit the Miracle Perspective. Tune in, guys. Thank you for tuning in today, and I will see you again when we come up with the next video, which is going to be a power-packed video. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, share, comment, like, do all the right things. Thank you, guys. Bye, Claudie. See you all next week. Bye-bye. It's finished.
Miracle perspective, perspective. It's finished.